Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm dead inside, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy.
That's me.
And the defeated Tony O.
What? No, you don't get to use that.
No.
You can't use that every week. Defeated. At this point, this is.
Have I used defeated before? I
You've
don't
used
know. You're
defeated
defeated
before.
a lot.
We're all
You-
defeated,
listen.
let's be honest.
I'm past that. This is your
Tony,
time.
I am tired.
This is your time
I
to
am
shine.
tired.
Yeah.
I want to go back to bed. How can it be my time to shine when I didn't watch the Champions League final live? I
Tony,
didn't bother. I knew this would happen.
I 100% expected that we would see Robo Uzi this week. Like we did what was it? Was it when they beat you 6-3 or I can't remember when you did that.
No, that was last season.
That was last season?
4-1.
Oh, the return of Robo Uzi. Oh yeah, it's been a week. I mean, nice to see. Nice to see that. Yeah.
Why do you say nice to see that? Why do you enjoy me being upset so much?
Yeah, you were so responsive in the chat, and then Champions League final happened.
I made other plans. I knew this. Do you expect me to sit there and rely on Romelu fucking Lukaku? Because I don't rely on Romelu Lukaku, because you see what happens when you rely on Romelu Lukaku. I watched that man play for Man United for a full 2 years. I know what you get when you get him.
Hey, I'm just as disappointed. Like to see City finally win the Champions League is just like, no, we don't have that against them anymore. We can't say that anymore. Like that was always a thing. They won everything else, but they didn't win the Champions League. Now they have it. It's like when the Leafs won a playoff series earlier. We can't say, you know, that joke anymore of them never winning playoffs.
No, the difference is the Leafs immediately fucked up after that, because they embarrassed themselves in the next round. There's no next round for City to embarrass themselves in.
They'll just win the
won
treble
the
next season then, eh? They just keep going.
The only thing that stopped them from winning the quadruple this year was
Southampton.
Nathan Jones.
It's
Yeah.
freaking
Nathan
Southampton.
Jones is Southampton.
Unbelievable.
And they got relegated for doing it. So that's what you get.
We respect your sacrifice.
Thank you, Southampton.
Listen, I have to ask, how does it feel to
I'm dead inside, man. I don't feel anything anymore.
to not have that unique? Because the treble was your thing, right? Like
They didn't win it in injury time, did they?
They didn't need to. They didn't need to.
They didn't come from behind. No, ours was more dramatic.
They took your three in a row. Your 3 titles in a row. That's gone now, and your famous treble. Like it's. I know I'm smiling.
Genuinely, I know you're smiling.
It's actually
because
sad.
You're a dickhead.
Oh my goodness.
Tony's really enjoying
You're
this,
happier than any
piling
City
on.
fan I've seen.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that was miserable because of City this season. Misery loves company, so yeah, it's just
Misery lost company. They already beat us in the FA Cup final. I was
yeah.
already
And
miserable.
I don't think that hurt. That didn't hurt as much as this. I'm
See,
sure.
the thing is, I have been mentally preparing myself for this since the moment City slapped Arsenal at the Etihad.
Fair
That's
enough.
when I was just like, they're gonna win the whole fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they slapped Real Madrid, I was like, yeah, they're not losing this final.
That was the last. We said it on the pod. That was the last
Yeah.
chance.
Their last test.
for
Yeah.
anyone to stop them from winning this treble. And
Yeah.
the final itself, I mean, what a terrible game. I'm sorry. It's just
I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it.
one of the worst.
I didn't watch it. It's fine.
One of the worst finals I've watched in a long time. Nothing happened. Like, there were chances at the end for Lukaku. Martinez blew one. What happened to players trying to chip the keeper? No one chips the keeper anymore when they're through on goal.
Yeah.
They always try to place it. Edison's
Yeah.
way off his line.
Everyone was telling me in the lead up to this final, no, Inter have a chance. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, have you seen who their strikers are? Look at the Chuckle brothers up front and tell me that they have a chance.
They
So-
did have a chance in the game though. Like it wasn't that City dominated. They had a
City
chance.
dominated. City just
They had a chance,
messed
but
up a couple of...
you expect me to believe that they're going to take their
That's
chance.
the thing. Take it, yeah. But the one
I've seen these
Lautaro
strikers
one,
play.
The Tar one is like they're just dumb decision. That's what it is.
Okay. What should he have... I think he should have chipped. You think he should have passed?
I think you should have passed it.
To who? Lukaku.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Lukaku's not scoring that. Like, if it's Suarez, he will have the frame of mind to dummy Diaz and then score. Lukaku would have shot that first time into Diaz, right? Because he's marked. he made the right decision. It's just a terrible finish for me. Like, chip the keeper. But no one ever does it anymore. Like, this generation of strikers, they're so coached. They're overcoached. You get there, try and place it. There's no creativity with finishing anymore. But the big one is Lukaku. I mean, this guy, he talks so much. And he's had, like, a whole career of disappointment. Like, Lukaku, he never delivers. Ever. For Belgium, for Chelsea, for Man United, for, where is he, Inter. Like, he just never delivers when the chance comes. He will be there. He backs himself. He'll get the chance. You remember the World Cup? How they
Oh yeah, I remember
those chances.
That last Belgium game that they had.
Yeah.
He just heads the ball. He doesn't think about where he's putting it. Just heads the ball. It's like
I saw that he did have a nice block on someone else's shot.
Oh yeah, on DiMarco, I think. Yeah, when full Nicholas Bentner blocked his shot on the line. Yeah.
And then he's just like hands up there like, what am I supposed to do and all that, you know? Well, don't block your teammates. Get out of the way, you know.
Go back to the bench, man.
You know what I hate the most is that he's coming back to Chelsea now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's been no talk of him. I mean, there's been talk,
He's been busy tanking his price.
Yeah, and
he's helping you guys sell him.
I'm just done with this guy. Like I don't want him anywhere near the squad. I don't want to hear his name. I don't want to be associated with Lukaku.
He's going to be a striker next season.
Just buy out his contract. I don't care what it
No,
costs,
he's going to be a
and send
striker
him
next season.
to MLS. He should be at the MLS.
Poch is going to...
put him closer to Megan Thee Stallion, so he might be interested.
The hype that came from that, by the way, was nuts. Like, this final was inevitable. It was inevitable. The way everyone was talking about Lukaku because of that, and it was just like, guys, this is Lukaku. He's not scoring in the Champions League final. Leave it. But yeah.
The goal itself, though, from Rodri, it's a nice, sweet finish, you know, side foot sitting.
Rodri is very, very good at that finish from the top of the box kind of area.
Yes, he uses.
He's also just a very clutch player. Like, City are filled with just very, very clutch players. You look at Gundogan between like the run-in at the end of the season and the FA Cup final. You look at guys like Rodri. John Stones has been fantastic.
Akanji's been fantastic.
Akanji's been a great
his
signing.
ball
Ruben
into Bernardo Silva.
I know Lautaro fucked up the finish, but you know Ederson still makes the save that he has to at the end.
Yeah, he was trying to give them chances. Ederson, he seemed bored.
He does a little bit of that.
Was he bored?
He's done a little bit of that.
But I have to say, I love the battle of the ball-playing goalkeepers. Onana and Ederson were really good. Like, Onana had one, like, maybe 6 line-breaking pass right into, was it Lukaku's feet or Lautaro's feet? From the edge of his own box to the other box. It was crazy. But
I haven't watched much of Onana, and he's been linked with Chelsea a lot. But I was very impressed with him on the ball.
One of the best goalkeepers on the ball. He's always. You've never seen the clips of him in midfield. He's like Neuer. He bypasses.
People wonder.
Yeah, he bypasses midfielders, defenders, midfielders, and they let him because he never loses the ball.
Right. So, I was super impressed.
We didn't even talk about De Bruyne yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hamstring.
Second Champions League final he's played, and second one he's had to leave with an injury.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for him on like a personal level.
Their system broke down without him. Actually, City. They lost Haaland after De Bruyne got injured. We didn't see Haaland again because our whole system is designed for the two of them, and. I think De Bruyne created one chance for Haaland before he went off injured.
He went off
very
halfway
early
through the first half?
Yeah. Yeah, he played a through ball to Haaland. He shot right at the keeper. You kind of expect him to score even from that angle. But
I'm just saying, 2 finals, no goals for Haaland, sell him off.
So I see his report he was playing with strained or a partially torn hamstring for the last couple of months.
Haaland?
De Bruyne. That's what the report was. So he's going to have surgery now.
From the man's mouth himself, from game 10, I'm fucked. He always says that every season. From game 10, I'm basically fucked. So, yeah.
I believe it. I believe it, yeah.
They're all playing with something, man, physically. But yeah, Pep can leave now. He's done
Please.
I mean, he did say that the news is apparently coming out that he's going to leave once his deal expires in 2025.
No, he can leave.
But
He
I
can
think he
leave
could
now.
go now.
Yeah.
Just leave on a high.
Yeah.
He can go coach Inter Miami. You know, they need a coach. Yeah, go there. Yeah, please. Get out of here. But, like...
It's too early in the episode to start talking about Inter Miami.
I know,
We'll
but
get to that.
we'll get there. It's a little... but this Man City side, trouble, that's pretty historical. They're going to be talked about, you know, for a long time, this team, in terms of their greatness. And,
I gotta
hate
be
it.
honest with you.
I hate it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so, really?
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
think so, man.
they've won a
It's
lot, Tony. They've won a
still
lot.
105
They have-
charges. Still 105 charges. Let's go, Lawyers FC.
They will go down in history. I don't know, man. Like,
You don't know
it's-
how
it's
dominant
the-
this team has
it's,
been, yeah?
No, they've been dominant. Don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't feel. It's the fans that carry a legacy, and I just don't feel like people aren't talking about it anymore.
You brought a smile to
Check-
Zer's face there.
Check
yeah.
no, but
He
check
did bring a smile to my face.
check your feed this morning. How many people are talking about it?
I saw quite a bit of news.
Really,
with-
I haven't seen anything on it. Like
Oh, okay.
this morning. Like I don't get it's great. I just it was expected. That's the difference. I think it's expected from City. They're just finally living up to expectation, if that makes sense. So I don't know. We'll see. I just think,
I mean, like, no, I do agree that, like, at least the Champions League win, if nothing else, is like, how many years in a row have they been, like, among the top 2, top 3 favorites to win the Champions League?
Mhm.
And, like, every year we've been saying, oh, they fucked up not winning it this year.
yeah.
They finally didn't fuck it up, and the world is a darker place for it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone said they'll win it one day because they just have to. They're so good, like they have, you know.
Yeah, they don't do the PSG thing of, like,
No,
being stupid with their money. They spend a lot of money, but they also spend it well.
yeah. They
Well, at
don't
least
sign
we-
many Neymars.
we'll still have that with PSG, please, where they won't win it, and we can make fun of them for spending all the money and not winning it. At least can we have that?
Apparently, Man United are trying to sign Neymar, which would be
No.
That would be
This is
great.
not a thing that's happening. That is not a thing that's happening.
that would be so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your number 7? Sancho.
We don't have a number 7 right
Oh,
now.
is he 25? You don't have a 7?
Yeah, he's 25.
Damn.
Shirt is cursed. Shirt is cursed.
So they're
It's
just
cursed.
all scared of it. Neymar's definitely
yeah.
going there.
Anyone who touches the number 7 just turns to ash.
Yeah. Well,
It happened to Ronaldo too. He took the 7 back. He turned to ash.
yeah, he was Ash before you signed him, though. So, yeah. Yeah.
It's Neymar. If there's anything about Neymar, I'd probably go to Saudi Arabia.
Good shout.
Given all the money they're throwing out there, you know.
Neymar feels like a big Saudi signing. I mean, do we want to talk about the? Do we have anything else to say about this City
Fuck
thing? Because
City.
I fucking don't.
I'm done with them. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
our
talk about it
apologies to Guy. I don't know. You'll have to find a City-centric podcast if you want more praise. I don't think there's any other City fans that listen to this.
Oh, yeah.
What else do we say? We've been praising them for half the season already.
Yeah, what more do they want?
Enjoy your
Come on.
flowers.
Enjoy
Go
the
fuck
summer,
yourselves.
yeah.
See you next season.
Enjoy the what do they get now? The UEFA Super Cup or whatever it is. They get that.
Super Cup and the Club World
And the
Cup.
club,
right?
enjoy those trophies. Add them to your cabinet. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Enjoy wherever it is away. Yeah. Is it going to be in Saudi again? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they get Sevilla right too to play. Have fun with that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's no football.
3 Italian teams in the European finals.
They all lost.
They all
lost.
successfully stunk the place out. Well done, Italy. Yeah. 3 terrible finals, and it wasn't worth it. They all lost.
They
Great.
all lost.
Yeah. Roma and Fiorentina. Incidentally, congratulations to West Ham. Yeah.
Congratulations to the
Best.
West Ham team. not to their fucking fans, because their fans are a
Their
fucking
fans are
embarrassment.
shit. Yeah,
Their fans are an absolute embarrassment in the Conference League final. I'm like, genuinely, I'm quite happy for them as a team. Like, seeing Declan Rice get to lift a trophy with his boyhood club was nice.
See, Moyes finally winning.
Too.
David
Yeah,
Moyes getting
David
I've
Moyes.
called him David, like he's still...
Yeah.
David Moyes.
Hey, in the
He is David
He
Moyes. He is David Moyes. That was a nickname, David
Is it
Moyes,
not?
when he went to Serie
Yeah,
to
when
La
he was
Liga.
at Sociedad,
Yeah.
right?
Was it? Yeah, Sociedad.
Yeah. I've never seen Moyes that happy.
He
in his
looked like a
life.
kid, man. Like,
He was celebrating with his father. Like his
Yeah.
father was
Yeah.
there on the pitch. It was great scenes. It was
his
great to see.
dancing,
Like
he was stressed in that fight. Like, it meant so much to him. I know we make fun of the conference.
They're a team that won with a last minute winner, Jared Bowen. Like,
Yeah.
what a great moment for him.
Yeah.
hey, London team with the most trophies, right? This season.
What?
They had the most trophies this season of any London team, right? They won the
No,
a
the
title.
only London.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you
Oh,
go.
London.
do
London
Luton
team,
Town do Luton Town get a trophy for the championship playoffs?
I think so.
I don't think you
know?
don't get a trophy for it, do you? Do you get a trophy for winning the playoffs? I don't think so.
I have no idea.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
So yeah, well done, West Ham. Conference League, you know what I mean? We make fun of it. Tony, I think you're gonna say that we make fun of it, but it means something to these players. You know, it's a trophy.
It means
In
something
Europe.
to some players.
It means something.
To
something.
some
Yeah.
players. Yeah.
If you get like the Conference League is in its first couple of seasons, like once you get down to like the quarterfinals onwards, you can see teams really wanting to win it, because that's what happened with Roma last year as well, right? Because I don't think they'd won a European trophy before the Conference League.
Their manager's Mourinho, man. So
Their manager's Mourinho.
Yeah.
He's psychotic.
Yeah.
But
Very
you could see it genuinely mattered to those players
Oh,
once
yeah.
they won it, and that's how you build a competition, right? If people care, then fair play. I think for what it is, the Conference League has not done a bad job in its first couple of
I
years.
think it's been decent. Yeah.
it has done its job to raise the level of the Europa League. I think that's the best thing. It's gotten rid of all the crap that was in the Europa League, and who won? I can't even remember who won Sevilla won the Europa League.
Yeah.
It's
final.
always Sevilla.
Yeah.
When in doubt, just guess Sevilla.
Yes, Sevilla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Penalties. Yeah. I was really
Terrible.
hoping Mourinho was going to win. Go from conference.
He
to
deserves. He
Europa.
doesn't.
Yeah.
The guy is a prick, man. I'm sorry. Like the way he went after the referees. I'm no fan. I'm no friend.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
refs. But I mean, going after them after the game, and you
Confronting
saw
a ref in the parking lot is just horrible. And the way the Roma fans ended up treating was it Anthony Taylor, I think,
And his
at
family.
and
yeah.
Anthony Taylor's family at the airport. That's fully derived from what Mourinho did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like assigning responsibility for a grown man or grown people's behavior to someone else, but you can't help but
But
see
Mourinho does
He,
lay a
like,
foundation for it and show him no, this is something that is acceptable to do.
Yeah.
So he can't. Now, if Mourinho calls out those fans for harassing the ref, he's a hypocrite because he's doing the exact same shit.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think he would.
He wouldn't.
I think
He wouldn't
I think
because he's an asshole.
I think he got exactly what he wanted from the situation. So, yeah, prick. But we move on. Yeah.
Well, I guess we should probably talk about Saudi, as we've already alluded to. Every free agent is getting offered the bag. Kante is off to Saudi. Benzema is off to Saudi. Modric has been offered a 2-year deal by Saudi. Zaha was offered a deal that he's apparently going to be turning down. Max Allegri has been offered a deal. The referee from the Champions League final has been offered a deal from Saudi.
Have any of us been offered a deal? Yeah.
I was about to say, is anyone
Yeah.
is anyone getting offered Saudi money here?
Yeah.
Is anyone turning it down like Tommy turned down that silver ingot he found once?
We could be the official podcast of the Saudi League. They should throw us some money out there,
I think I have talked too much shit to be offered any money by Saudi.
To be fair, they did bring Neville on board, and for him to change his tune. So you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, the Conte one, I mean, we were in talks all season about um, extending his contract, giving him a new, I think it was a 2-year deal, which never materialized. And then now he's making, I don't know what the true numbers are. I don't know if it's 100 million over his entire contract or
No, I
if
think
it's
it's per
that
season.
per season,
Per
because
season.
that's unreal. It's just
Is it-
ridiculous.
Benzema's is what, 200 per season.
That's
Yeah.
Big Ben's is
crazy.
200.
It's just
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Same as Ronaldo. Like,
And Benzema had quite the unveiling showing when he was presented. You know,
I don't know if everyone has seen the Benzema unveiling or not, but it looks like a WrestleMania entrance. It's so much.
It was certainly over the
I
top.
assume I didn't see the whole thing, I just saw the bit until he walks out. I assume he just walks out, waves, and then walks back.
I didn't see the whole
right?
thing either.
He had his Ballon d'Or. He has Ballon d'Or trophy there, so he lifted that up and showed the crowd. I think another name that I heard potentially being offered was Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah.
I think was another name that.
Yeah. That'll be entirely up to City. They don't need Saudi
Yeah.
money. But
Yeah,
yeah.
but it certainly helps, if they come in with a.
It helps trade relations in the region, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It helps with balancing their books too a little bit, probably. You know, if they get the huge transfer fee for him. I don't think he's not a free agent, right?
They'll just jack up some sponsorship amount,
Yeah.
balance their books that way.
Um,
What's another 5 charges? You've already got up 105 of them. Add on another 5.
This very much feels like the way of when that Russian league had all that money and they started signing players.
It wasn't a Russian league.
It was just
Anzi.
one team. It was
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 Anzi,
it just
right?
Anzi? Okay, it was just
Yeah.
Anzi. Okay,
Yeah.
and then it was China, which did that thing.
I
And then
think
it-
this is more sustainable though.
You think it's more
This is
sustainable?
definitely
Yeah.
this is more sustainable than
We're
the
we're
Chinese
talking
league, just 'cause-
when Oscar went to China. I think he was on 20 million. This is 200. Like that. Back then we were talking about that being life changing money. This is generation upon generation changing money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you look at the source of the wealth. I think it's more sustainable. They're trying to lay an assault on the rest of the leagues. They don't think they can catch the Premier League as a brand, but they're looking at La Liga. They're vulnerable. They're looking at Serie A. They're vulnerable. Probably not the Bundesliga because of how it is culturally, but they think they have a chance of over 10, 15 years turning the Saudi league into a watchable brand. And if you're throwing money at it like this, they might make their own Super League, you know?
Well, I thought it was just more of a. It's more of a way as like there's a lot of talk with them wanting to host a World Cup, and this is kind of a way to help their image by having a strong league, potentially. I think
know they're bidding for 2030
They
it's in
are.
2030,
at the
right?
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the main connection there, for me, this just feels like another version of their sports washing.
Oh, 100%.
Tactics, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but-
there's zero question about that.
But you're still going to need to wash your image in 50 years, you know? So why not have a competitive league that lasts for as long as you need? You know what I mean?
I'm just skeptical.
That's the thing. If they lay the foundation for and actually get their league to the level that let's say the level of Serie A or La Liga, then like you said, yeah, it helps a lot with the image, because then when you think Saudi Arabia, you don't instantly think human rights or anything like that. You think, oh, football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I'm skeptical of how long this will last though.
We'll see how it goes, because right now they're signing all of these guys: Kante, Benzema, the offers to Modric, even Ronaldo. It was guys that were out of contract, wrong side of 30,
Yeah.
older players,
Yeah.
looking for their last payday.
That's their business
That's how
plan
it
right
starts.
now. Yeah.
That's how it starts. Zaha would be a more interesting player to end up there, because you think, oh, he's still got a couple of years. He is 30 as well now, though.
Yeah, it's 30
Yeah.
plus.
But he is on the younger side compared to some of these other guys. But if he's turning it down, that's a bit interesting to me. But we'll see.
Yeah,
one man who isn't. Oh.
No, I was just gonna say like you said, they feel like if they lay the foundation with these older players and get the league competitive enough, eventually they can start bringing on younger players in a few years, which I won't be surprised if they are successful.
I mean, if you're offering someone, like, even if you take a young player, you offer them 50 million a season. You don't have to offer them the 100, 200. Offer them 50 million a season for 5 years. That's life-changing money. That's like you support like you said, generational wealth right there.
I mean, you mentioned
it's hard to say no to that.
You mentioned Oscar in the past, right? He went for the money. It was simple as that, right? There's going to be players, young players, who will just go for the money.
Yeah.
It won't take too much effort.
It's a job for 99% of these players, right? So, yeah. Anyway, I guess Uzi, you're moving on to.
There was one player who did
one man who isn't going to be ending up in Saudi, who's offered a bag and a half. Let's say, I think he was offered 500 million. Was the number being thrown around per year? Lionel Messi. He's at Inter Miami now, and that's weird.
That was a huge blow, by the way, because he's an ambassador for Saudi. For the Saudi, is it for their bid? I don't even know what he's an ambassador for.
I'm not sure.
Something.
Yeah.
He's on the payroll.
But it was really embarrassing for them because they were so short. They'd made all the plans to bring him in and everything, arrange transportation. They're like, we're bringing in Messi, and he was just like, nah, I've had enough of this.
I want to go to Miami instead.
I would like to relax for once. So, I mean, fair on him. He said his family's had a terrible experience in PSG, like in France. So, imagine we were a week away from Neville telling Messi what to do.
I wanted that so badly.
No, I did
I'm
not.
so mad that they sacked Phil
right.
Neville. I would just give me a week.
No.
I don't need them to have very long together. Just give me like a week of Phil Neville coaching Lionel Messi.
I feel like Messi was waiting for Neville to leave before,
and then I'll make my announcement. Yeah.
I mean, the Inter Miami links came out last year.
I think he'd agreed a long time ago. Yeah.
Yes, it feels like that. Yeah. It also he had a nice little fuck you to Barcelona too on his announcement. He's like, yeah, I didn't like the way they treated me as I left last time. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through that again.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he had because there was obviously a lot of links with him coming back to Barca, right?
They can't afford him. It was never gonna happen.
But they couldn't afford him.
Yeah.
They have to do some sort of wage restructuring and all that, and he just like, yeah, no. Because
I think Barcelona also put out a very catty statement when Messi signed for Inter Miami, talking about how they tried and this and that. And it's the first time I think I've seen a team put out a statement
for
when a player moves from one club to another, and neither of those clubs are the club that's put out the statement.
Yeah,
it was very just Barcelona are they're a strange team. I know they just won La Liga like comfortably, but they're also a very strange team.
Yeah, they're lost right now, Barca. Yeah. It's just weird, man. Messi being
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But
it's a shame. It's a real shame that they've already played in Toronto this season.
I checked the prices.
No Messi coming up here.
I checked the prices for the closest game, the one when Inter Miami plays in New York, and those tickets went up like 10 times in price.
Yeah, we saw that.
Big time. So it's gonna be tough. You want to see Messi, you're gonna have to fork out dough for sure, no matter what. But hey, is it good for the league? For sure. You know what I mean? Messi still got it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know he's 35, but he's still a good player.
He's still a good player.
To Messi.
Okay. He's probably
cutting edge analysis from Tommy. Messi is a good player.
But he's not going to Ballon d'Or, but I'm sure there's a lot of talk about his former teammates joining him Busquets being one who's out of contract too.
That's not going to go well. No,
it's not
that's
gonna
the thing
go
about the
well,
MLS.
but-
Technically, it's not very good, but it is very physical. Like, you can't just put old guys in midfield and expect it to work.
But I love it.
Like,
I love that they're going that route. You know, they're bringing the old gang back together. Let them
Old
let them
boys
party and have fun in Inter Miami.
Yeah,
and,
that's a very Miami thing to do. This is why they're bottom of the table.
yeah, and they'll stay bottom, and Messi will earn his 50 million a year that he's getting, and have a nice time in Miami.
I don't
Yeah, it'd be
think he's
fun.
getting 15 million a year, man.
I think it was it might have been 45
That's-
that I saw, something like that.
That's the
It's
salary.
high.
But
It's high, yeah.
you look at the entire package, it's a lot. And I think
He's getting, like, some of their TV rights money
Oh,
from
right,
every
yeah,
single
okay,
club.
gotcha.
Like, he's getting, like, if you have an Apple TV subscription,
Yep.
congrats, you're helping pay Messi.
exactly. Like
Genuinely, that's what's happening.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's getting stuff from Adidas out of it as well. He's getting, I think he's got the option to, like,
To buy a club.
shares in an MLS franchise
Oh, okay.
once he retires.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Or once his contract
That's
is
a nice.
up or
That's a
whatever.
nice deal.
So
That's a nice
it's
deal.
it's
Yeah.
basically the deal that they gave to Beckham in 2007
Okay.
with a bit with more
With
money
more
on
money,
top
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
But like the way the sort of like the club ownership is structured and some of the sponsorship stuff is very reminiscent of the deal they gave to Beckham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because again, like Beckham, this is the signing that again raises the profile of the league in the eyes of the world. Because everyone's just like, hang on, Lionel Messi is there.
Yeah, just before the World Cup, in 4 years' time, 3 years' time, whatever it is in the U.S. You know, get the MLS more global value and views.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There's been a couple of other transfers that have happened, more Premier League centric this time. Yuri Tielemans on a free transfer from Leicester to Aston Villa.
What a fall from grace, man. I'm sorry. This time last season, it looked like he was signing for so many top clubs. And
Arsenal was maybe
Well,
right.
there was Arsenal, there was Man United as well. Before they
He was
signed.
linked, but I don't know if
Yeah.
there's anything concrete.
No, that's what I mean. He had links to a lot of strong
But
clubs.
the links were there, yeah.
He decides to stay to get a Bosman. Has a terrible, terrible season. Leicester got
He
relegated.
had a terrible
Yeah.
year. No, he was
Terrible-
not good. He didn't give a shit all year.
And now he ends up at Villa. I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't look like it was worth waiting. But, yeah. Good.
He should have left last year. It's a good signing for Villa, I think. It's midfield depth if he gives a shit.
Where's he
And
going
my
to
thing
play,
with
though?
Tielemans is I don't know if he's going to give a shit or not.
I also don't know where he's going to play for Unai Emery. Where's he going to play? It doesn't make sense to me. But, I mean, we'll
Yeah, I guess
see.
they don't really play with a number 10, do they?
No.
Where does Buendia play for them?
He plays on the wing. They play a box midfield,
okay.
right?
Right.
So unless
Yeah.
he's going to be one of the
So,
two,
yeah.
I don't know where it's good. It's why Coutinho's Coutinho's disappeared because he also doesn't give a shit. But it's similar,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't know. We'll see.
I hope he works out for Villa because I want Villa to do well. But
Yeah.
fingers crossed. He's a good player when he cares. So
like
hopefully he cares and they can find a spot for him.
the Oxlade-Chamberlain profile-wise makes sense to me. The player,
Yeah.
I-
The player,
but profile-wise, it makes sense.
too injured at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, another signing that happened is Alexis McAllister to Liverpool for only 35 million, which I think is a fucking steal.
I think it rises to it will be 50,
I'm sure there's a
55.
bunch of add-ons in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there are clauses that are very gettable, I hear. Yeah. Brighton fans don't rate him that highly, funny enough.
Really?
They feel like he's good. That's it. When you hear them, they're like,
Well, I hope he goes away with Cucurella. Like, that would be ideal, in my opinion.
yeah, that would be... Oh, yeah, he's plays for Chelsea. It's just... yeah.
Plays is a strong word there.
He played a lot of football,
He-
but, yeah.
He
Wait, how-
participated in a lot of football.
Okay.
How old
Yeah.
is McAllister? He's still like what, 23?
24?
24,
Yeah, he's not-
25. He's not old. Like he will be fine at Liverpool.
I think I still think it's a good signing, regardless of what
I
Brighton
mean,
fans
they
think about him.
need midfielders desperately. That is the part of the squad that needs an overhaul.
I'm looking for the Bellingham replacement. Haven't seen it yet. It's not McAllister.
There is no Bellingham replacement.
Oh yeah,
Not getting that.
That's right. He went to Madrid officially.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot about that signing.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid.
Official.
Pretty big one.
What, just over
103 million
Yeah.
with up to 30 million in add-ons. I believe that's in euros.
That midfield is set for the
my God.
next 7
Tchouameni,
years.
Bellingham, Camavinga,
And Valverde.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't forget
And
Valverde.
Valverde, yeah.
It's just set.
That's
Yeah.
fuck. That's some future planning right there.
Mm-hmm.
And they still have Cruz hanging around to teach them, his ways and a little coaching, and we'll see if Modric sticks around enough. But
They have
Madrid.
They have Vinicius Jr. on one side, Rodrigo potentially on the other side. Then they want to spoil it with Kai Havertz. It's
I don't think that's going to come about.
You need to temper it somehow, right?
Havertz is really rated in Europe, by the way. Like
Yeah.
Everyone remembers his Champions League final winning goal. They don't
Yeah.
remember anything else. They
There's
don't see everything else.
Yeah.
Before he came to Chelsea, he was one of the top, highly rated prospects out there.
You can say that for everybody at your club, and you just destroyed them all.
And that they just destroyed him over here.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm sure he'd do much better anywhere else but here. But
You know what? Probably. Probably. Chelsea have a way of just breaking forwards.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Nkunku. It's over for you. Enjoy your summer. It's gonna be shit in September, August. When you're up here. Whatever.
What other news do we have? Claudio Ranieri got Cagliari promoted to Serie A. That was nice to see, considering he brought them up in the 80s as well.
Dilly ding, dilly dong. Yep.
Yeah, no, honestly, I love to see Claudio happy. It warms the heart. He's like just grandpa out on the pitch,
I knew that was
coaches
coming.
of football.
Yeah. Yeah.
A good news story for the weekend, Claudio Ranieri. I love it.
Yeah.
We need it.
The one positive thing to happen. And yeah, I don't know if I see any. I mean, we talked about Phil Neville briefly. He's joined the Canadian men's team staff, and I'm very upset
It's a
about
very
this.
very backward step for Canadian football.
Yeah.
And he was just quick, eh? He was fired from
It was-
Miami
yeah.
a week ago, and then boom, snapped up like this.
That
Come on.
that last name carries a lot of weight. It must, because I like the talent.
There's no other reason.
Yeah.
There's no other reason. You look at every job Phil Neville has done.
It's just
Not good.
Not good. But
I can't think of one coaching stint he had that can be qualified as a success. And I don't mean just as head coach, because he was an assistant coach at Man United under Moyes.
he was wasn't he at the coaching staff with his brother at Valencia?
I think he was.
Yeah.
So
Was
like
he?
these
Boy.
have not gone well. But hey,
He messed up
tell
with
you
the,
what, Fizzer, continue to fail upwards.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the last thing we want to sign off with this season, I should say, is a little review of our predictions for the Premier League at the start of the season. See how we did.
Oh yeah, who did the best?
Yeah, we haven't seen these. I mean, Uzair has.
I've seen
yeah.
these.
Just want to see
you two haven't.
how badly our predictions.
How do you?
were.
How just before I get into it, how do you guys think you did?
Problem is, I can't even remember the categories. I'm sure.
Because our categories were title winner, top four, relegated, golden boot, player of the season, dark horse, underachievers, best signing, worst signing, and first manager sacked.
So let's go. Let's start.
Let's start.
Yeah.
We all got
Well,
the title right.
I'll tell
Let's
you right
come
now,
on,
we
that
all
was a
got the
good one.
title winner correct because we immediately said they've signed Erling Haaland, they're going to win the title again. We all predicted Man City, and we were right on that one. So let's move on to top four.
I know I would have put Liverpool there, for sure.
Oh, we
all
all
did.
only
Oh,
got
did-
2 out of 4 correct in the top 4.
Really?
So,
Who was in the
Tommy.
top four?
Tommy, your top 4 was Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, so you got Arsenal correct.
I would have predicted Arsenal.
Um,
I didn't predict
You
Man
had
United.
the exact same prediction.
Yeah.
No, you had the exact same prediction, Tony. You had Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs.
Wow. Spurs.
On the, you know what the thing
That's
is?
crazy.
I
We
got the
both
exact
predicted
same.
Spurs.
I got the exact same too long. I had Liverpool,
Oh
Spurs,
my God.
United. So
What made us
What was
think
that?
Spurs
Yeah,
were
that
going to
was
call
I
for it?
thinking.
Liverpool and
What-
Spurs were gonna make it. Why did all of us? Liverpool. I think I can understand why. All
Oh
three
yeah,
of
yeah,
us
that's
put them in
understandable.
there.
Yeah.
Why did all three of us put Spurs in there?
Harry Kane, really.
What did they do in the summer that made us think that they were going to do well?
They signed a lot of. They signed. They had the signing.
They
They had the
signed a
transfer
lot.
window of the summer. Can't you remember?
Oh, yeah,
When they signed
yeah.
Richarlison, Bissouma.
Oh yeah, I guess Conte was still there. Yeah.
What's this guy's name? The Croatian wingback that you
Oh,
guys were so
Perisic.
excited. Yeah,
Yeah.
Perisic.
Perisic, yeah.
No, he was crap.
Yeah, they signed Romero. Yeah,
Yeah.
they made a lot of noise. I can't believe I got swept up in that.
they fooled all of
Yeah.
us. So I can't even
What
talk
they
shit.
finish? 8th?
But at least I.
8th. Yeah.
Yeah. They finished eighth.
Wow.
At least none of us had. At least none of us had Chelsea in there.
Yeah, we
We
predicted
knew.
that.
We knew.
We saw that a
Okay,
mile
yeah.
away. Yeah. Which is actually
Relegated
hilarious, 'cause
teams.
You signed a lot of players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relegated teams.
I
Tommy.
had Southampton in there for sure. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I got this one.
Did I not have Southampton?
We'll get to you, Tony.
Okay.
Tommy, you got one right. You got Leeds correct.
Okay.
But you also had Bournemouth and Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham are way
Fulham,
off
you were
on
way
Fulham.
off.
Yeah. Wow.
Tommy, I'll tell you right now, you're the only one that got a correct team in this.
We did not put
Wow.
Southampton.
I will tell you right now, this is the first year I haven't put Southampton to get relegated, and this is when they went
I
down.
thi-
Tony, you had
No, go on. Yeah.
Bournemouth, which I think all three of us had Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
You had Forest, and you had Everton.
I feel like we had a
Yeah.
conversation about Southampton, and we were like, we always
We did.
predict
We
Southampton
talked about
to go
Southampton.
down. Yeah.
We always predict them to go down, which is why we're not going to predict them to go down. Because mine is even worse, because I had Bournemouth, Forest, and then I had Brentford. I don't know why I had Brentford. I think in my head, I can only assume I thought second season syndrome. But no, they were outstanding.
you know, now
they
that-
respond to that by immediately slapping us 4-0, so...
I remember that.
You know, now you mention it, I'm actually amazed that Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and Everton all survived. That's
Yeah, well,
crazy.
everything was
Yeah.
final day, so it wasn't like a bad prediction.
Who went
right?
down?
It could have been
Leeds, Southampton, and who?
Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester was not on our radar, I
Yeah.
don't think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden Boot. Tommy,
Kane.
you
I
had
did
a
Kane,
good
yeah.
shout. You had Kane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sony, you had Holland.
Of course.
Got that one correct. I had Mo Salah. I was incorrect.
Oh, I thought you had
Um,
Haaland. Okay, never mind. Huh.
I thought I did too, but like going back, I had Salah.
It could never be anyone else. I'm sorry.
yeah.
yeah.
It's-
I will say, Tommy, you have Mo Salah as your player of the season. So
Yeah, I did. I remember saying that too. Yeah.
Who was
Yeah.
player of the season? Was it Haaland?
it was Holland.
It was Haaland. Yeah.
But Tony, I think you and I did okay with that because we both had Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Who was up there.
Who would have easily been a player this season? Yeah. Definitely.
Weirdly, all three of us did really well with our dark horse. Tommy had
West
Arsenal.
Ham. Oh, West
who-
Ham. Oh, never mind.
No. Wow,
Never
West
mind.
Tommy had Arsenal. I would say title contenders. Fair
I
enough.
probably had Newcastle. Or who did?
You had Newcastle.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt.
Top four.
I thought it was
and
coming.
then I had Brighton.
Oh.
So
They almost made it. Champions League.
Yeah.
They were pushing at the end.
they ended up in
in the
the
Europa League.
Europa League.
Yeah. So good shouts.
And for underachievers, Tommy had West Ham.
That's where I had West Ham. Yeah.
Did I have Chelsea?
In the league-ish, but they did win a European.
Nah,
They did win a
League.
trophy.
I'll
in the
give it
league,
to
though.
Tommy. I'll
I'm
give it
just
to
doing
Tommy.
league.
I'll
They
give it to
did
Tommy.
underperform in the
Okay.
league.
Yeah.
They underperformed in the league. I'll give you that. Tony, you and I kind of saw stuff coming because we both had Leicester,
Yeah, that's true.
which I would argue that Leicester did
I
achieve this.
think so. Yeah.
Just a little.
Best signing.
Erling Haaland.
Uh,
Sure.
Haaland, right? It's got to be around the
No,
board. No.
both of you had Gabriel Jesus. It was a good signing, but not the best.
Wow.
Um,
You had Haaland?
Oh God, no! Mine is completely insane. Looking back on it, I had Yves Bissouma. I genuinely thought he was going to be really good.
Did
for
he even
Spurs.
play this season?
I don't remember him
He
playing.
barely even played. I don't.
The man
This may
was
be the
benched by
single worst
Oliver
prediction of the
Skip.
lot.
Bissouma.
Wow.
Wow, I forgot about
How
it.
did Spurs
I genuinely
get
thought
so
he'd
much
be really
love from
good.
us
I
this
will never
last
be
season?
predicting anyone signed from Brighton as the best signing ever again after seeing how they pulled the wool over everyone's eyes with Bissouma and Cucurella last summer.
Trossard was good. I would say Trossard was good. Yeah.
Trossard was good. Worst signings. I think we all did.
Chelsea.
We all did pretty well.
Sterling is
Chelsea.
probably in
We
there
all did-
somewhere, or Koulibaly. Just take your pick. Yeah.
Stop spoiling it, Tommy. Tommy, you did have Gianluca Scamacca.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
good shout. I think there were worse signings. Mosca Scamacca was injured for a lot of it. Tony, you and I predictably went with Chelsea signings. You went with Raheem Sterling. I went with Kalidou Koulibaly.
There you go. Just take your pick. Modric,
Could see it coming a
Modric
mile
hadn't
away.
signed then, so yeah.
Modric
Yeah,
had
we
not
would-
signed yet.
oh, yeah.
We didn't know. And finally, the first manager sacked. Boys, you both went with Frankie Lampard, who somehow survived longer than he should have.
Was this
He didn't get sacked until
Who was the
Southampton
first-
manager?
November-ish.
Was it
No.
No.
I
Oh,
believe
Tuchel.
I got this
Tuchel.
one correct.
Yeah.
Because I said Thomas Tuchel.
You said it?
I said Thomas
Wow.
Tuchel. I predicted the Chelsea meltdown. And this makes... I'm not mad about the Bissouma thing because I got Tuchel correct. I will hold for applause.
Wow, hey, look at that. So that mean you got the most correct picks out of everyone?
It wasn't counting.
It wasn't counting, yeah.
Nah,
We were all pretty bad.
I don't think we're pretty bad.
Actually, there was some good stuff. We had
Yeah.
some-
We had
Spot on stuff.
we had some shining moments.
Yeah,
Can you
But,
believe that? Can you believe that the Tuchel Conte fight happened
this season.
this season?
It's been a long season, man. The World Cup made
Like,
it too long.
How long
Both,
was that?
both
Yeah.
Chelsea and Spurs had like 3 managers apiece after that.
What did Chelsea have 4? Or like someone had 4.
It's just-
I feel like someone had 4
no,
managers.
Chelsea had 4.
Southampton must
Chelsea
have
had 4
4,
different
right?
people stand in the dugout. Southampton had 4. Spurs
Basically,
Leeds were
had
out there.
3, I think.
they had Conte, the assistant, and Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason, yeah.
Yeah.
Just so many managers sacked this season.
I am glad this season is come to an end. Need a break.
You look
And I'm
at-
glad there's nothing in the summer, right? There's
No.
okay MLS, but
There's
there's
the
nothing.
Women's World Cup.
There's
in
the Women's
summer.
World Cup. Okay,
That'll be worth
That's-
watching, I
That's
think.
good to watch, yeah. But no,
But yeah,
no other stuff.
a
Okay.
break from club football for a little
We
bit.
need it.
There's some
Oh,
Nations League
the
coming on
Nations
next week
League,
if you want to
that's
watch.
right.
No,
That's-
not
I-
interested.
How is the season not done? Right.
I'm struggling to keep up with transfer news as it is. I just need a break from everything. Like
Yeah, it's
It's
healthy to
too
take
much.
take a step back.
it's too much, man.
It's been a long, long season, and that World Cup definitely did not help.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say none of us won anything, but United actually did win a trophy. Yeah.
Carabao, baby.
Congrats. Yeah.
Mhm.
Shining light.
Cheers
Drink
to
all
that.
Uh, Is that tea or coffee? That's tea, huh?
It is tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, are any of your team or clubs doing North American tours this summer?
I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about the clubs who were paying.
United and Chelsea are both going to be. I thought you were talking about like my
Yeah.
Toronto men's league team. You're like, I don't think we have
Like-
that kind of money.
We are in North
No,
America, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
Touring all around
Arsenal.
Toronto.
Are Arsenal doing a preseason tour? Here?
I don't know, you
Chance
know.
to go see them, you know.
I think we're supposed to play. Are we playing you guys or? I don't know, man. Let me check.
I haven't been following.
It's
So
preseason tours. I know United and Chelsea are both going to be in the US.
we're in the US. Yeah.
But-
Okay.
Those
Those are
yeah,
always.
it's preseason. Who gives a shit? I never watch preseason anyway.
Well, I mean, if they
Arsenal's
ever-
next fixture. Oh, we're playing the MLS All Stars, so that answers it. And we're playing
will
Man
be.
United after that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm more just wondering if any of those games, if they ever come to, sometimes they play like exhibition games against MLS teams. Will it be Toronto? Will it be Montreal? And you have a chance to maybe kind of go there and see the team.
It's in DC.
Always a good DC. Okay, so too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
think
we're gonna be
that's,
playing Messi. Just realized. That'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I think that is pretty much a wrap on another season of the 442 podcast. Any final thoughts? Final words? Things to get off your chest?
I'm stoked now that the season's over because it was brutal, and I really hope. I honestly.
I forgot that your season ended in like January. Tom.
For next season, I don't need to win anything. I just want to have a normal season.
What a
all
fun.
Just give me
Well,
normal. Just give me normal time.
You sound
know what I
like
mean?
a Bournemouth fan or something.
I wanna go to games. I wanna watch games where like maybe we score goals and we're in games. You know what I mean? And it's competitive. I just want that. Just give me that.
You have Poch as your manager, so hey, listen. Lukaku next season is gonna whisper to him. He has this whole energy thing. You never know. It might
The
amount to
less
something.
we talk about Lukaku.
What do you mean he's gonna whisper
better.
to him? Is he gonna replace Megan Thee Stallion with Poch?
I don't know.
No.
Yes.
Is this what you're implying?
Listen.
All right, fucking fair play.
Yeah.
Can't believe you wait until the end of the pod to make that claim. But I would have led with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Too much football, man. I'm
This
exhausted.
season has very much felt like the Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. In what way?
Yeah.
In what way?
We're ending in a horrible place. City winning the treble. Oh.
I think that's worse for you. It's not as bad for me.
I think that's bad for
It's bad for
everyone.
me. I don't
It's
like
bad
either,
for
Tony,
football,
yeah.
but for me, I'm just like, eh.
So
Thus
here,
the Empire Strikes
so here's
Back.
the thing.
Fair enough.
Who's going to be the savior next season?
Newcastle.
Is
Yeah,
it Liverpool resurgence that comes in
Newcastle.
and
in this case?
unseats,
It's not Liverpool. It's
it
not
can't be.
You guys
Liverpool.
are not
That's the
listening to
second
Newcastle.
Empire
It ain't
also
Newcastle,
striking back.
come on.
I'm not having this.
You don't think
I'm
so?
not having it being Newcastle.
You're not having it, but they're
No.
going to win the league
I'm
eventually.
not having it.
They're going to win the league eventually.
Fuck. Next season's gonna be miserable as well, isn't
They're
it?
in the Champions League, boys. Like, and it only took them a year. So, yeah, you never know.
God help us.
Yeah.
God help us. Well, I mean, I assume we'll be back sometime in the middle of the summer for like a little
Transfer news.
midsummer kind of catch up, transfer news kind of pod. But until then, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And from all three of us to anyone that listened, whether you listen for one episode or every episode, thank you so much for listening. Like, it means the absolute world for us. And yeah, we'll see you next season. Bye-bye.